Many men over the age of 60 believe that walking every day is enough to keep their legs strong and their body stable. And walking is, in fact, a healthy habit. The problem is that, even when accumulating thousands of steps throughout the week, the muscles that truly ensure balance and stability continue to weaken. We're talking about the deep hip stabilizers, the glutes, and the muscles responsible for supporting the ankles. These are the muscles that keep the body steady with each step, and they are precisely the ones that the simple act of walking fails to activate effectively. That's why, as the years go by, the stride starts to shorten, balance becomes less reliable, and joints begin to feel more vulnerable. Many men experience this as a quiet sense of insecurity. They walk, but avoid uneven terrain, they climb stairs more cautiously, they feel that any loss of balance could turn into a bigger problem. It's not a moral weakness, nor a lack of effort. It's a lack of specific muscle stimulation. The truth is simple and direct: walking keeps the body in motion, but it does not rebuild the strength and control that are lost after the age of 60. To walk with stability, you first need to regain deep muscular control. And this is where the wall becomes one of the most effective tools available. The wall provides support, safety, and resistance at the same time, allowing forgotten muscles to work again without overloading the joints. In this content, you will learn 3 exercises done using wall support, tested and effective, designed specifically to activate muscles that walking never reaches. These are safe movements that are gentle on the knees, hips, and spine, and they can be done at home without any equipment. And the third exercise, in particular, is extremely powerful for regaining a firmer, more confident, and stable stride. The first exercise is the static wall sit. This movement is one of the simplest and most effective ways for men over 60 to rebuild the strength that walking alone cannot reach. As we age, the muscles responsible for keeping the knees stable and the hips strong, especially the quadriceps and the glutes, begin to atrophy more quickly than other muscle groups. When this happens, each step starts to create more impact on the joints. That's why long walks start to cause more discomfort, climbing stairs takes more effort, and the stride gradually loses power. The wall sit targets the root of this problem. It puts the legs under controlled and safe tension, forcing the quadriceps, glutes, and deep hip muscles to activate simultaneously and in a coordinated way. This sustained activation is something walking simply doesn't provide. When you slide your back down the wall and hold the position, the body is supported, which significantly reduces the direct pressure on the knees. This allows the right muscles to take control of the movement. The thighs engage, the hips stabilize, and the ankles relearn how to support the body's weight in a more aligned and strong position. The result is a much more solid base for walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance in daily life. The stability gained from the wall sit transfers directly to the most common daily movements. Standing up from a chair without excessive effort, climbing stairs more safely, and taking longer, more powerful steps start to happen more naturally. The body begins to trust its own legs again. To perform the exercise correctly, stand with your back fully supported against the wall and your feet positioned slightly in front of your body. This distance helps protect the knees and allows the correct muscles to do the work. From this position, slowly slide your body downward, keeping your back in contact with the wall, until your knees are bent at around 90 degrees, or to the lowest point that feels comfortable for you. There is no required depth. The most important thing is to stay in control and respect your body's limits. During the position, keep your chest lifted, your core slightly engaged, and your weight evenly distributed on your heels. This weight distribution is essential to properly activate the muscles in your thighs, glutes, and hips. Breathe continuously and calmly while holding the position. Avoid holding your breath. Make sure your knees don't collapse inward. A good strategy is to imagine you're gently pushing the floor outward with your feet, which activates the hip muscles and increases stability. If you're just starting, hold the position for 15 to 20 seconds. As your strength and endurance improve, gradually progress to 30, 45 seconds, or more. Do 2 or 3 sets, resting in between. If the position feels too intense, simply reduce the depth of the wall sit by staying a little higher on the wall. This is already enough to provide benefits. On the other hand, if you feel stronger and want to increase the challenge, a safe variation is to slightly lift your heels during the last 10 seconds of the hold. This further activates the calf and ankle muscles, strengthening the body's support base. If you feel any discomfort in your knees, limit the depth, come up a bit higher, and focus first on activating the hip muscles. Over time, this activation usually reduces knee strain and relieves tension. This exercise builds the foundation that every man over 60 needs: strength, endurance, and most importantly, the confidence that his legs are still capable of supporting a firm, powerful, and safe stride. The second exercise is the wall angel, a movement focused on mobility and posture. This exercise is one of the most effective for improving shoulder mobility and posture in men over 60. As the years go by, the upper back tends to become stiffer, and the shoulders start to round forward. This rounding affects the body's entire movement pattern. When the shoulders close in and the thoracic spine loses mobility, the arms stop swinging naturally during walking, the chest becomes tenser, and balance is affected. This happens because the spine is no longer properly aligned over the hips. The body starts to compensate, using more energy and losing efficiency with each step. The wall angel directly addresses these issues. It helps restore thoracic spine extension, opens up the chest, and retrains the shoulders to move smoothly through their full range of motion. Few exercises improve upper body posture and mobility as effectively and safely as this one. To begin, stand with your back against the wall, feet slightly forward, and your lower back gently touching the surface. The goal is not to force your spine into the wall but to maintain a comfortable and stable contact, allowing your upper back and shoulders to align properly. Now, raise your arms as if forming a goalpost, with your elbows bent at 90 degrees. From this position, try to keep your wrists, elbows, shoulders, and the back of your head in contact with the wall. This alignment is essential. Then, slowly slide your arms upward as far as you can without losing that contact. Don't force the movement. Go only as far as your body allows with control. Then slowly return to the starting position. The movement should be slow and mindful. Here, the goal is not speed or brute strength, but controlled mobility. Do between 8 and 10 well-executed repetitions. If at any point your wrists or elbows come off the wall, reduce the range of motion until you can maintain contact again. This is not a limitation, it's part of the body's re-education process. If you feel tension in your chest or between your shoulder blades, that's a good sign. It means that muscles which were shortened or underused are being activated. Over time, this exercise visibly improves posture, increases shoulder mobility, and makes your walking stride more open, relaxed, and secure. This movement helps rebuild the upright and firm posture that many men over 60 lose without realizing it. And posture is not just an aesthetic issue. It directly influences balance, breathing, and the stability of the entire body. An aligned torso allows weight to be properly distributed over the legs, reducing compensations and increasing safety while moving. The third exercise is the wall push-up, a strength activation movement for the upper body. The wall push-up is one of the safest and most efficient ways to rebuild upper body strength without overloading the joints, especially the shoulders, wrists, and spine. After age 60, many men lose pushing strength. This affects posture, weakens arm mechanics, and reduces power in simple tasks like getting up from a chair, bracing against a surface, or stabilizing during a stumble. Strengthening the chest, triceps, and upper back with a well-controlled wall push-up helps restore shoulder and core stability, improving confidence and functional strength in daily life. To perform the exercise, stand about 60 centimeters away from the wall. Place your hands at shoulder height with your arms extended. Your body should form a straight line from head to heels. Lightly engage your core and glutes before starting the movement. Then, slowly bend your elbows and bring your chest toward the wall, keeping your body aligned and in full control of the movement. Then, push against the wall with your palms and return to the starting position in a firm and controlled manner, without jerks or momentum. Ideally, perform between 10 and 15 repetitions at a slow, steady pace. Avoid letting your elbows flare out too much to the sides. Keeping them at an angle of about 45 degrees helps protect the shoulders and makes the exercise more effective. If you need to make the movement easier, move closer to the wall. To increase the challenge, take a small step back or slightly lift your heels during the movement. If you feel discomfort in your wrists, slightly rotating your hands outward by a few degrees may help relieve the tension. This exercise rebuilds pushing strength and reinforces posture, offering more stability to the upper body. It's an essential and often overlooked component for maintaining a safe, strong, and confident gait after age 60. Walking is, without a doubt, one of the best habits a man can keep at this stage of life. But walking alone is not enough to regain the strength, mobility, and stability that time slowly takes away. That's why these 3 wall-supported exercises are so important after age 60. They weren't chosen at random. Each one targets a specific part of the body that tends to shut down over time when someone relies only on walking. The wall sit restores lower body strength and endurance, giving the legs the ability to support weight with firmness, stability, and confidence. It activates deep muscles that protect the knees, stabilize the hips, and make each step safer. The wall angel, in turn, works on something many men don't notice but that directly affects balance: posture. With aging, the chest tends to close, the shoulders roll forward, and the spine loses alignment. This shifts the body's center of gravity, making walking less efficient and more unstable. By reopening the chest, releasing the shoulders, and restoring thoracic spine mobility, the wall angel gives the body a more upright, aligned, and functional posture. A well-aligned torso improves breathing, arm swing, and overall movement coordination. The wall push-up, on the other hand, rebuilds pushing strength and upper body control, something essential for real life. This is the strength that allows you to support yourself safely, get up from the floor, push objects, protect yourself during a stumble, and maintain balance when something unexpected happens. A strong and stable torso works together with the legs, creating a more integrated and reliable body. When these 3 exercises are practiced together, they do something that walking alone cannot. They reactivate deep muscles that walking usually ignores while strengthening the ones walking relies on. The result is not just physical, but functional. Over the weeks, the stride becomes longer and firmer, balance improves, joints are less overloaded, and pain tends to decrease. The body starts responding better to the challenges of daily life. And most importantly, you don't need long workouts, gyms, or complicated routines. It's not the quantity of exercises that transforms the body after 60, but consistency. Starting with just a few minutes a day is enough to begin deep changes. This small daily habit sends a clear message to the body: I still need strength, stability, and control. With regular practice, your legs begin to feel stronger, your posture improves naturally, and confidence in your own movements grows with each session. You start moving with less fear, less stiffness, and more security. That's how you regain strength after 60, not by trying to go back to what your body was, but by building a body that works well now, a body that supports the life you want to live, with more autonomy, balance, and freedom.